Episode 52, guys. Let's go.
We're still moving along.
We are. How's everyone doing?
Doing well.
Fantastic. How about you, Christa?
Oof.
I'm doing great. It's been a great week.
Oof. That energy level. Do we need to start over, try it again? It's going great.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we kind of ruined it just before jumping on live.
Did we?
We were getting all that energy out, But
that's true. Y'all, guys, this is going to be an episode where Chase actually talks, so that's exciting. But seriously, it's really adorable because they were just backstage and they were just chatting, and finally I had to be like, interrupt them. So I'm really looking forward to hearing Chase's voice because it's been so long. So
I'm firing my co-host. I'm calling Miri right now.
Okay, you know what? Do that. Or I heard Molly wants to come on and co-host. That'll work too. Just have the patents. That can't turn out poorly.
Man, I'm worried about anyone. You know what? You loved Molly in Daytona. Tell me you did not laugh the entire time.
It was a good time. I got to know Molly really well. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. What I learned is Molly has an incredible Trump impersonation, which will be happening on Late to the Mic on the election episode we do. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's so good. Like, guys, it's so good.
It's painfully good. I have to give credit where credit's due.
So
it's
good.
like Shane Gillis level good.
It is incredible. And like, the way she effortlessly weaved in like snake stuff into it. Oh my God. I can't tell you how excited I am for that. Also, I learned that she sleeps more than normal humans, like 23 hours a day. It's really weird because I feel like when I was 13 years old, I never slept. So I don't know. It's weird.
She's like a cat. We just kept, that was kind of the joke the whole night. We just kept taking pictures of her napping everywhere we went.
Everywhere.
Like, literally in the car on the way to dinner, she'd fall asleep. It was like she was a narcoleptic for the weekend.
I'm really looking forward to the company scrapbook where we get to look at all of the pictures of Molly in her different sleep states. It's good. But no, Patrick, you know what? It was great. It was good.
You know what we forgot? What's your best and worst of the week?
We haven't got there yet. What's my best and worst of the week?
Yeah.
My best is the start of the football season, far and away. What was that was a heavy sigh. What was that for?
No, please continue.
And worst of the week is that we're 1 week closer to football season ending. So that's terrible.
Oh my gosh.
That's all I got. What do you got? What's your best and worst of the week?
Krista?
Oh, I'm next. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Best. Well, when he's like, "What about you?" I'm like, "Is he talking to me? He's talking to Chase?"
Oh no, it's you. It's on you.
So the best was definitely receiving a few animals in the mail this week, packaged by Chase. So that was pretty awesome. I got a mandarin head hypo girl, and then a leopard blackhead ultra male double head clown pied boy. So really excited for them. Worst of the week. Probably just kind of FOMO missing like NARBC and then Bob show next week, probably. But I went to Daytona and I'll go to Tinley, so I'll be okay.
Man, I you know what? I'm missing both those shows too, and I'm feeling the same.
Dude, the FOMO is real.
It is. Like, I'm really bummed. I mean, I'm already going through the show list though and making sure they have everything for Bob's show next weekend. So because I'm the one that always like preps everything, has everything set aside, and like has the van loaded 2 days before I need to leave. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that this coming week, just so.
Oh, look at you!
They have everything they need.
Who's going? Is it just Justin, Summer, or
Rob and Summer and Justin are all three gonna go? I think Rob is probably gonna go down. Rob and Summer go and get things kind of set up and prepped. But that's kind of the exciting thing about Bob's show is it gives them the ability to go home at night and sleep in their own beds and then just go back the next day. But yeah, I'm kind of bummed I'm not going to be there. I wanted to see how great the first show does, because with any first show, I feel like it's always kind of up in the air. But they've done a lot of just putting it out there. They've done a lot of good PR.
I hope it's successful. Yeah, he deserves it. Worked so hard. So.
Oh yeah, and my best of the week was incredible feed today. Legitly, like I walked back into the rat room, and
And it was empty because the snakes ate all of them.
Greg thought we were going to have like an overfilled, issue if I brought a ton back. No, we've got so many empty holding bins. And he's like, dude, they seriously ate these? I was like, it was amazing. Yeah, it was. So that great run today. It was good.
I like that Greg is like, did they seriously eat these? And you're over here like, no, I just let them run loose.
Greg,
cool.
That's why Greg is the perfect, like, he's amazing. And he takes such good care of the rat room. And he's like that upset parent, though. Like, if you bring too much back, like, they didn't finish all the food on their plate. Like, really? And then, because he's already cleaned, like, past that section on Thursdays.
Of course.
So then he's having to go back through and, like, well, now I got to start moving and reorganizing everything because they brought back too many rodents.
The struggle is real. I love it.
It is, but honestly...
Nice.
Yeah, Greg crushes.
I get really happy.
Well, I'm glad that per normal the feed is your best of the week, Chase. Things never.
Well, I said I had a great run too. It was beautiful, dude. It's starting to be like 60 degrees.
No, the weather's great.
So good.
But I have very torn feelings because while this is my favorite time of year weather-wise, it's also my least favorite time because it means in about 3 weeks I'm going to have 3 new roommates living in a building somewhere, and I'm not excited about that.
The sulcatas come in.
The sulcatas come in, and there's nothing worse than having 3 80-pound plus toddler roommates that just want to destroy the world. So
what's the over/under every week on how much just property damage they cause during the winter time? Because
it's insignificant now because I've learned how to barricade things. So where they're going to be living this winter, there's going to be multiple layers of plywood flooring covered with vinyl, and then 2x6 deck boards about 1.5 to 2 feet up along all of the perimeter. So they shouldn't be able to destroy any of that too much, but we'll see. Prior to that, I mean, I don't know if I could come up with a number. It was shocking. I mean, just they're monsters. So,
but you've gotten great at replacing floors and redoing walls and bathrooms.
Oh, good. I am so good at all of that now. It's so great. I love it so much, so much. I hate it. Also, yeah, they shit a lot, just nonstop. Like you're in there cleaning up like multiple times a day and mopping like once a day.
That actually sounds miserable.
It's out of control. Once everything is dealt with from the breakup of Chimera, they'll be back out in one of the buildings on concrete, and that will make things much easier because then it's just pressure washing, and that is much better than having to mop and everything else. But until then, here we are. So yeah, loving it.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, so sulcatas, we don't need more of them.
No, I'm good.
It's never enough, right, Patrick? That's the real.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I definitely don't throw the eggs in the trash can, so it's fine. It's fine.
It's okay. I've got one of them. He's doing great.
You know what? I'm happy to hear that. Side note, life hack: if you own tortoises that like to roam free and break into your neighbors' yards and roam the neighborhood, you can get some really cool little AirTag stickies that have like the ultimate adhesive that will stick to the shell. Thank you. Chase recommended it. I have been shocked by how effective these things are at sticking through, attempted breedings, fighting, flipping over, being rammed against fences, just constant battles. Like they stick on, and I've been able to find my tortoises a couple of times, which is a huge win. So
do you love going on Find My though and just watch those big dudes cruising?
I do enjoy it until I realize that they're in my neighbor's yard. And then I'm like, oh, that's unfortunate, but that's okay. That's okay.
Christa, do you have anything else besides ball pythons?
I have leopard geckos I breed too.
Okay.
Oh, do you? Nice.
Yeah. I started everything like a year ago, but I started leopard geckos a little bit because they're just kind of faster. So I bought some proven adults. I sold the babies. This is my second year breeding them. So yeah, that's my other reptile. I have dogs and cats too. But
what morphs of leopard geckos?
I focus on the tangerines mostly, getting like that really, really like that red kind of orange look and trying to get it into the tail. And then I have some like firebolts too. So I'm going to kind of line breed those to get that orange saturation with the banding and the coloration of the firebolt in there too.
Nice.
So they have a couple of morphs that you're not supposed to really breed though, like lemon frost. Is that one of them?
Lemon
is that
frost.
Something?
Yeah, they get the tumors like
like real bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think it's a carcinoma, but I need to probably look. And then the other one's Enigma because they can get seizures where they.
Those are the real. Those are the real dark black ones, right?
No, they're kind of
different.
That's a black knight.
So close. Okay.
So they can get issues too, just because they're so inbred. So you kind of got to be careful on how you. I don't have those quite yet. I'm not quite ready to jump into those, but yeah, so they're fun.
Man, I don't know how you guys do it. I don't have the bandwidth to just like start memorizing morphs from different reptile groups. I can't do it. I'm just like, it's nice we have the Bolins because I'm like, yeah, they come in one color. It's that.
Yeah. The leopard
I don't have to worry about all these.
They're confused. They're all a lot of it's line breeding.
Yeah.
And so it's so much more confusing than the ball pythons to me.
A lot of polygenetics. A lot of it. Yeah. It's cool though. It's cool. You can get some really, 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 really cool color palettes and stuff with the leopard geckos. Honestly, like I like the way their face looks. I hate how fat and ugly their tail looks. And so I never wanted them because I thought they had fat tails. I don't know what that says about me as a person, but it's where I am in life.
I love them. I just don't like if they've dropped their tail though, then they just have the big nub. And I'm just like
frog butts.
It's still better than the Cresty. It's a little longer than the Cresty. The Cresty's like I cannot deal with the frog butts. They turn me off. No, I just can't do them. They gotta grow the tail back.
There was nothing more disappointing when I had crested geckos than having like a really just fantastic Cresty, right? And then you accidentally slam the door, or if we're being honest, a tortoise headbutts the wall and then like just drops its tail. And you're like, that's what did it, huh? Okay, cool. Thanks. And you're like, you're basically ruined. So thank you. Thank you for that. So interesting.
Man, the kind of love Patrick's putting out. Well, you're kind of ruined now.
You're kind of ruined now. I mean, look, there's a place for frog butts in the world, but sometimes we just want our crusteds with, their tail intact. That's all,
Yeah, it freaks my boyfriend out when they drop the tails and they like crawl around. He's like,
really?
The tails are weird.
Yeah,
so
he's like, we can't do that.
Is he into the reptiles with you, or is he just super supportive?
He's super supportive. He's getting more into it. He's really obsessed with Wookiee. Like he wants, I don't know if it's the name, but he wants Wookiee into like everything. So he bought his own Wookiee animal that I'll let him decide what he wants to breed in reason. But yeah, he loves.
That's
Wookiee.
Probably good to have like some creative control there.
Yeah, it's gotta make sense.
That's how Justin is with Chase. He's like, I'll let him breed some stuff within reason.
Well, it was really when we visited your guys' facility. It was seeing those Wookiee banana clown combos.
Yeah, it's amazing.
He bought a Wookiee like that day off Morph Market. He's like, I gotta have a Wookiee and put the banana with it. So yeah. So that's what happened.
It really is amazing how well their color just doesn't change.
Oh, the animal is amazing.
It looks so amazing. Yeah.
So
sweet.
Patrick, do you have Wookiee?
No. I don't think I do.
Really?
No. It's like slightly overpriced chocolate. It's fine. It's okay.
What? No.
Yeah, it is. It's okay. No, look. I just here to bully me. That's okay. No, I don't think I have any. We have chocolate stuff. I've been very happy with the chocolate stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. Like I'm not opposed to Wookiee. I'm sure I'll have Wookiee at some point, but it was kind of on some level in the same realm as Stranger for the longest time, right? Like Mahogany and Stranger did very similar things. Like Stranger was better, but not better enough to justify the price difference at the time when I could have bought in. Because there's this delicate window too with a lot of these genes, right? Like with Stranger, there was a point where Stranger's like Stranger clowns are like $20,000 and Mahogany clowns are like $2,000. Like I didn't think that there was a 10x difference in look there. Now it's close enough that it would make sense to go with something like Stranger over Mahogany. And I kind of looked at chocolate in a similar way. Chocolate and Wookiee. Like they're in the same family. They're, supers look almost identical. Like they do basically the same thing. One just looks slightly better. So at those price points, it's hard to justify one over the other. If you already have some of one, if you're just starting off fresh, I understand. But if you already have something, like restocking or retooling didn't really make a lot of sense to me at the time. So anyway,
Makes sense.
I just keep both. Honestly, I am so frustrated. Speaking of chocolate, I am beyond frustrated with my chocolate monarch het clown, because he is old, up to size, and he won't do anything. Like, he locked up once, and I was like, oh, he's starting. Here we go. Never again. And I attempt every week, like, maybe this girl's the girl. We'll find her. No, it's the most frustrating thing. Just trying to get some cool chocolate monarch clowns.
Those would look nice. Does he look really, really nice? I'm assuming the
he's got a great color.
Yeah. I mean, I'm ultra
he
male
looks
or whatever,
amazing.
but some monarch stuff.
Well, I'm both, but I like this chocolate monarch a lot, and he will not do anything. Really, Patrick?
I have no comment.
I
know you feel very sassy up there in your high tower.
I have no comment. That's okay. You know what? Here in a couple of years, Monarch and Ultramel aren't going to matter at all. It'll be fine. We'll have a new thing. It'll be great. It'll be good. There we go. You know what? It's true. It'll be all right. The Rust Ultramel stable thing, whatever the fuck we call it, it's going to be good.
Hey, Christa, did you know Patrick's got a weird
oh God,
complex ultra kind of complex animal?
No one knows because we haven't let people know. It's good.
Well, surprise everybody.
Surprise, we got a new gene.
I'm gonna put Patrick on blast.
Thanks, guys. It looks really cool. It's way better than Ultramel and Monarch, and might look good in hypo.
I think he's gonna call it caramel.
Call it caramel.
Come back in a big way.
It's gonna be good. How great would that be? Don't worry, only 82% of the babies come out sideways, so it's fine. They actually come out in U shapes.
It's different.
Yeah, this is different than caramel. It's caramel. But only 47% of the babies come out in the shape of a U. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh man,
dude, I really enjoyed the caramel stuff back in the day. I'm sad it didn't do
because it's the best ultramelanistic gene that we have. It just doesn't make babies well and comes out kinked, so it sucks. Yeah, it sucks because it went the best with everything too, right? It actually went well with hypo. It went well with Desert Ghost. It looks stupid nice in clown and pied. Like it was the best. It just had some issues.
Make the cut. Yeah.
Well, just a little bit of a problem, but it's okay. So
Christa, I've shipped you a few animals. What are your kind of favorite projects that you're interested in now and kind of taking further?
Yeah. I like some sunset stuff. I know that's like a hot button. I like sunset, ultramel. I would say puzzle and exanthic are kind of my big ones, and I'm kind of layering them with hypo, a little bit of clown and pied here and there. And
nice.
I have a little bit of paint. I'd like to get a little more paint, but kind of just finding the right animal.
Are you going to be at our event in October?
I don't think I'll be in there October because I was there in the spring, so I think I'll just go in the spring too. But I'm still up in the air. So
we've got some cool paint stuff that just hatched, and you'll be a big fan. You'll be a big fan. They're cool.
Okay. So that may entice me to go. Maybe.
See,
there it is. Chase over here throwing out the salesman pitch. I like it. That's good.
It's really cool. I saw who posted the other day. It was like a cryptic or krypton paint, and that thing looked crazy.
Okay. All right.
I really like the look of that. So
paint is actually super cool. Like really unique. I feel like no one's just like been the person that's like, I'm going to be the paint person, deep dive and produce a ton of cool stuff with it.
Yeah.
I feel like you only just see it in like small smatterings kind of here and there, but it is really, really unique and cool. Like I really enjoy what it does.
Well, it's hard to find to buy for me. I mean, I buy most of my stuff on Morph Market. There's not a lot out there. I'm a little more pickier when I'm buying with like the certain genes I want. It's just like kind of not there, sort of. So when you're kind of building it up, it makes it hard to kind of
it's already kind of hard to find. Then you're making it harder trying to find like the perfect.
You kind of got to start from the ground up. Yeah. So until more stuff's made, I guess. So, but That's all right.
I'm working on it.
You work on it.
Might get a couple more clutches this season. It's actually like we missed. I had a couple of our girls just reabsorb last year, and that's why we didn't. We had like one clutch of paint stuff, and the odds just weren't there in that one clutch, of course. But this year I've got like 3 girls, 2 already in the incubator. Well, 1 hatched, and then another girl gravid, then another girl's at like 20 millimeters. So yeah, a lot of 4 or 5 neat girls moving in the right direction.
Nice.
Okay. Is this paint clown stuff or chaos?
Yeah. Paint clown stuff. And like one's just like a het paint pied girl that she's not doing anything. She's the one paint girl that we have, the het paint project, that's just not doing anything right now. But
it's always the worst.
Yeah. There's always one girl that's like, I mean, I'll still eat, but I'm not gonna lock up or do anything. But
Buddy, tell me about it. Good night. About to ship one of those out pretty soon here, so good times.
Send it our way.
Yeah, I can do that. It's an inchy pied het lavender female from like 2016 or 17.
Oh my
She's never laid a clutch.
Isn't that
I'm not
always kinda
bitter.
painful?
It's fine.
See, I always want to double down. I always want to double down and like I'm gonna get this girl to lay an awesome clutch, and then I'd be okay selling her. Like
yeah, I felt that way too. And who knows, maybe she does stick around one more year, but this year we've gone through the same cycle for 4, maybe 5 years now, where she gets up to like 2025 and then just reabsorbs and then just goes to nothing. And we go through this cycle, and it doesn't really seem to matter what we do. And the struggle is real. I think she just hates me, and that's okay. And I know that the moment I sell her and send her somewhere, she's going to lay a clutch within like 2 weeks. So it's good. It's good.
That makes sense, honestly.
Yeah, of course.
Christa, you need some more stuff from the lavender project. I heard Patrick's going to sell
quality stuff that definitely will probably maybe lay.
I have what do I have? I have an Enchy yellow belly dreamsicle I got from you guys, and she's a 2023, but she's at 1,400 grams. I mean, she's probably too young to go, but I'll still kind of try maybe. But she's one that.
I mean, if it's a fat 1,400 grams, then
I may try.
Nothing wrong with trying.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, she's nice. It has that really like bubble gum pink kind of color.
Yeah, and it's just so nice that those colors just stick around too. Like,
yeah, she still looks phenomenal.
That's kind of the exciting part about that with the labs, where like one of the main lav boys I use, starting girls, is a Inchy Leopard blackhead lavender het pied. And he just pops. Like his oranges just are so fantastic.
It's a good combo of lavender stuff too, though.
I always just get happy and enjoy animals that once they're big, they still hold those beautiful colors. Yeah, and you're just like, every time you open the tub, you're like, this is why we're taking this project even farther. In the future.
Fusion looks really nice in it too. Yeah.
Yes.
The honeycomb, and then the super Enchy, super leopard confusion route. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have a dreamsicle clutch in the incubator that's due to hatch next week, so I'm pretty excited.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. With blackhead and OD in it, but
sweet.
Hopefully, blackhead dreamsicle would be nice, or with super OD maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Blackhead dreams are fantastic. Love them so much. Yeah.
Well,
they're
awesome.
hard to ID though. That's what I'm kind of worried about.
You
think?
I have not found that to be the case. I know people say that. I have not found that to be the case. I think there are people that have tried to produce blackhead dreamsicles from animals that weren't blackhead dreamsicles. But I haven't found that to be the case. I think it's been pretty obvious. If it's a blackhead, it's. But anyway, personally, like with the stuff we've produced, and we've produced, probably not quite as much as Justin them on that side, but a whole lot of them, and they look good. So
okay.
We'll how many clutches will you have, or shoot for? You think this season?
This is my very first year breeding, so I have.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, very first year. I didn't really start buying stuff till last year, so I'm kind of like a year in. So I have 2 that have hatched. One's in the incubator, and then I have another girl that's due to pre-lay shed this week, and that should be kind of it for this year, and see how next year goes. But yeah, so just 4 this year.
That's great though for your first breeding year. I mean, Patrick, how many clutches did you get your first year? I had 2. Technically, I had three.
One.
Justin, in like 2013, Justin brokered a deal with a lady for a het pied female for me, and he shipped it up to me, and she laid 2 days later. A massive
wow.
13 egg clutch, and that's when like
Wow.
pieds were still like $700-800.
They were
bucks a
expensive,
piece
yeah,
for normal
yeah.
pieds.
Oh,
And
wow.
we got like 6 of them, and I called Justin freaking. I'm like, "What do I do, man? What do I do?" She just laid a clutch. He's like, "It's yours." He's like,
Enjoy.
That's all you,
Bonus.
man. He's like, "You just got a bonus." So
That's
that
cool.
was, yeah, I was stoked.
That's cool.
Yeah. One clutch. It was a killer bee to a normal. So # powerhouse. That was good.
Dude, I was so proud of my pinstripe to a normal my first year. I mean, that was my big $300 investment male. Was that?
That's
that
it,
pinstripe
right?
male.
That's
I was
it.
making lemon blasts with one clutch and just more pinstripes with another.
It's funny how things have changed, right? Like,
Yeah,
you talk to new breeders now, and it's like, "What's your first pairing?" They're like, "Oh, I'm pairing this DG Hypo Clown Pied to a Septahet, no big deal." And you're like, "Oh, okay, sweet. Well,
I mean, a lot of banana stuff, so I'm still kind of
that works." I mean, once again, bananas were crazy expensive when I got in. I mean, they were still $25,000-$30,000 a piece. Yeah,
I mean, they're pretty, and I've been able to sell some.
Gorgeous.
My plan was kind of to produce like pretty stuff the first year, just to put stuff on a table, kind of work my way into it, get my name out there while the I guess more higher end stuff's kind of growing up still. Because all these adults, I bought them like last fall, so got lucky enough that they went for me. This year.
That's actually great that you got them at the right time in their cycle, and
they're
taking off for you. That's
pretty
awesome.
lucky. Yeah, I know some people don't have good luck with that, but got lucky, I guess.
Yeah, we were so nervous when we moved facilities. Just from Toccoa, just that 45-minute drive, and we were so nervous what it was going to look like with moving all the girls. But thankfully, we still managed a great season going into that year, that first year of the new building, and girls have just taken off since.
Yeah. So, do you think? So, when we moved Andre's animals to the new facility, there was a pretty significant drop off on production. Did y'all see any drop off really, or it just kind of kept rolling for y'all?
It was depending because we breed all year long. So
sure.
The girls that would typically kind of like be growing when we moved, ended up just dropping off. But thankfully, the girls that were started post move still went through the motions, still hit their cycles, and carried on business as usual.
I got you. Okay.
But it was there was still a good majority of girls that we were just breeding at that time that fell off the bandwagon because we did do that move.
Yeah, it's nerve-wracking, man. Moving the whole collection is scary. Even once we get, a new facility put up and we start moving stuff, I have a feeling it's going to be a multi-year process. As like females lay, I'm just going to move them then and just have to run 2 facilities for a while, because the idea of like losing a significant amount of production in 1 year is it's a little worrisome,
I mean, oh my gosh, I still remember our drives from like, okay, we've got this many clutches out of the incubator, we're driving them to the new incubator, and it was like, we just keep an eye on them, make sure nothing moves, nothing falls. Like it was so nerve-wracking moving like 150 clutches 45 minutes away.
That absolutely not. But y'all, so when y'all moved, Justin had sold the other property, right? So it wasn't like he was, dual wielding there. So
no.
I feel like I might have just owned both properties until all those things hatched. I just would have been way too paranoid. Would have been like, no, I'm good. I'm just gonna keep both for now. But good on y'all. That's brave. #warrior.
Yeah,
I mean, it worked out great. Shelby Mershon came down and helped us move. Brought a massive open top car trailer, and we like for the rat room, we rolled all the racks straight into the trailer because it's all enclosed on the side, so they weren't with wind or anything, and we just got it all locked down with like tow straps around like the fronts of all the bins, so the bins just wouldn't fly open or anything.
Yeah, but how many rats got out, right?
Only like 2 or 3 tubs, thankfully.
Only
like smaller tubs. Smaller
Okay.
guys. You
All
gotta
right.
think,
That's
though,
better
we're
than I
moving a
thought.
We're moving a
No,
massive
I
rat room
get it.
now.
I'm sure Shelby was
Like-
stoked to have
Wow.
rodents running around his trailer.
Thankfully, Shelby loves us and is a great sport.
I love it so much.
Oh man, that was the fastest transfer to get all those racks out of
Yeah.
the trailer and up into the new room and get them all hooked into water.
Did y'all do that just with the rats, or did y'all do it with snakes too?
Snakes pretty much were the same process.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Just kept everything in the racks. Could you imagine going through our entire collection, bagging and marking every single thing? Like,
I could.
insanity.
It's terrible. Yeah. I mean, we didn't do quite as much as y'all, obviously, but like half basically is what we did when we moved everything. And then when we had to evacuate the facility for the wildfire, like, yeah, we tubbed and bagged almost everything. So yeah, it's terrible. That's why I was like, I look forward to a day when we just roll everything out, because 10 out of 10 would
have
not.
the pressure of a wildfire. Like, we were able to we're going to bring a massive trailer in to come and load all these. Not like, oh,
Don't worry.
it's fire.
It's not scary to see a giant wall of flames coming over trees across the road from your facility. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I know I'm gonna have to move in a few years when I'm done with school, so I'm trying to keep the collection somewhat small before I have to move. So
Nice.
but
What are you in school for?
doing a PhD in cancer research right now. I graduated vet school back in 2021 and then decided to do the crazy thing of doing residency and PhD. So I'm trying to I'm in my 4th year of PhD. So our program's a little bit, since we're all like vets that do it, so since it's kind of like a fast track program a little bit, so I hopefully will be done in a couple years. Nice. See how that goes.
Nice. What school?
Missouri, University of Missouri, Columbia.
Nice. Sweet. Cool.
A lot of work, but I'm ready to be done with school. I'm like, why did
Patrick,
I do
you
this?
wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
I wouldn't know anything about it.
You're like a medical doctor, right? And did a PhD.
Oh my god. Is that what the rumors got into? Patrick, this fire.
I'm not an M.
Oh, you're not an MD.
Is there a doctor
I'm not
on
an
this
MD
plane?
PhD.
Patrick stands up.
I'm here. I might be more qualified to do surgery than a lot of MDs, but no, I'm just a PhD. So I had no desire to go through med school whatsoever.
He can teach second grade, but not perform open heart.
That's true. That's how that works. I actually think I could successfully do an open heart surgery if we're being honest. I think I could at this point. I've done enough surgeries. I think I could.
What's your PhD in?
Biochemistry and molecular biology. But I studied wound healing and then inflammatory diseases. And so I did a ton of animal model stuff ranging from mice all the way up to pigs.
Cool.
And we did just tons and tons of surgeries. And then I had friends that worked in transplant labs, and I would go and assist them and help them and learn surgical techniques there too. So a lot of surgery. I don't miss any of that, to be honest, though. I moved away from all of that. Now I just do bioinformatics. But
I'm not good at surgery. I hate it. So yeah, I do a little bit when I'm implanting tumors, but it's very simple. It's subcutaneous.
Subcutaneous.
Yeah, I do that all day.
Just flanks, or
what was it?
Just like flanks or like xenografts, or are you doing
just flanks. We take the tumor. I do human non-small cell lung cancer, then I do dog osteosarcoma. So I just get tumor tissue from the patient, then I implant just the tumor chunks is what we're doing. So
nice. That's exciting.
Yeah, it's cool. It's hard, but we're a little further on the human than the dog, but so it's just not a lot out there on the dog model.
No.
In general.
No, in general, there's not, right? Like, you're going to see human, you're going to see mouse. It's a lot more of that, but
yeah. Like when you're trying to buy antibodies, there's like none out there for dog when you're, trying to do experiments. So.
No, turns out there's not a lot of money on that side. So yeah. Love it. All right. And that's been our science talk for the day, guys. So y'all don't have to deal with it anymore. We're good.
Patrick, I did notice higher up in the comments, several people didn't know about the Chimera split.
Wait, what? What do you mean? How did people not know this yet?
Oh, I'm sorry. People think you're a medical doctor, but don't know that they're that's.
My
I
sister.
just want you to know I've got to keep that rumor going now that I know it's a thing.
Shoot.
My sister's a medical doctor. Does that count? Maybe, you know what? Maybe that's what it is. They saw pictures of me walking and hooding my sister, and they thought that that's I was also a medical doctor. Maybe that's it. I'm hunting. Excuse me, Dr. Patrick. That's right, Molly. You need to call me that. Who didn't know? Anyway, yeah, Chimera split up. We can just no need to dig. What's that?
I think it's Mike. I'm looking at the Mike.
Mike. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
Want to see the comments? Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. So we broke up. We won't go into all the sadness and sorrow again. I'm sure it's on a previous episode somewhere. But November 1st is my last day with Chimera. And then I branch out on my own as Aura. And life is good. And yeah, things will be good for both of us. Andre and I are still amicable. Life is good. We just wanted different things. And we played rock, paper, scissors to see who got to keep Molly in the divorce. And unfortunately, I lost. So I still have Molly. But, you know, other than that, things are going just spectacular. So hopefully she's not paying attention anymore.
No, do you see her in the comments right now? It's wonderful.
No, I don't. I specifically don't.
You can do lipo, apparently.
What the
Yeah, she said you offer free plastic surgeries behind each snake show. Get him at Chimney for some lipo.
Oh my god! You know what? That's another one. I think that one would probably be fairly easy to do as well. I think I could do that with enough training. I feel very bold in my surgical techniques. I think with a couple weeks of training, I could do some wonders. It would definitely be like
Dr. Kevorkian. We appreciate it.
Yeah, it would definitely be like your half price Wish version of surgeries. But I think I could get there. You'd survive. You'd be, you know, scarred and malfigured for life, but you would survive. I promise. Anyway.
What's I'm getting us back on track because wow. What is there anything that you're wanting to add to your collection now, even though you're trying to keep it small? I know you've been adding some really cool stuff, but is there anything kind of on your radar that you want more of or want to get into besides paints?
Trying to think. Cause I'm buying probably some more just like really good combo like hypo females that I can kind of like just with the good genes that I can kind of just run stuff too, if that makes sense. Like I picked up like a hurricane hypo girl, confusion hypo girls, and stuff kind of like that I can kind of run into. More genes, I think, like that. I need to add a true ghost boy probably next year, I think.
Nice, yeah.
So
I really do love the hypos just absolutely back in vogue again, like with everything. Like you want to have hypo GGs, like hypo and puzzle, like.
Well, it's the biggest bang for your buck if you think about it from like a money standpoint. Like you can get really good genes for not crazy, and you can still work it into your other projects. Yeah, absolutely. Still be like True Ghost Puzzle is what I'll be kind of working toward. There's nothing out there to get for het, so I kind of have to work from the ground up doing it. So trying to get those genes with the hypo now that I can kind of run into other stuff. So yeah, probably what I'm looking to add. A little more
nice.
Very awesome.
Yeah, I think that's kind of it. I've done a lot of buying. I need to like just stop because I'm just like
you've been busy lately.
It's only money. You'll be fine. You can make more. It's okay.
It's addicting, but it's a lot of fun.
So since you've just been in a year, I mean, you came in with like a plan. Like it doesn't feel like you did the normal mistake of like buying everything just because you went to one show and then kind of regretted it and had to sell almost all of it and start again.
Yeah, I bought the first male, my first ever male from you guys back in 2022, just as a pet. He was a really pretty banana leopard red stripe. I think he was head clown too. So I bought some like adult clown girls to kind of breed him too, just to kind of get things going. I learned a lot from podcasts, honestly, just like listening and joining Patreon groups. So I kind of joined a bunch of those and just kind of saw what people were doing in the market and kind of saw that recessives were kind of the way to go. So that's why I kind of went in and worked with stuff that I really, really liked and just kind of went from there and found a few mentors that I kind of talk to all the time, and they give me tips, and yeah, that's how I kind of started, I guess.
Yeah, that's such a nice wealth of information that we never had. Like, could you imagine like all the Patreon groups where like, yeah, I could just like join this, even at like the tier of like $5 a month on so many of these, and then there's just all this information for that small investment, and it just pays dividends for your future. Like,
Yeah,
that's the amazing thing with it.
yeah. No,
And we had what, like fauna classifieds where everyone argued, like
Yeah,
Facebook
I was
now,
gonna say.
and then
No,
like the Bush League Breeders Club.
Yes, we had breeders actively sabotaging you so that you couldn't get ahead in projects.
That was the truth, though. Like those forums were
wild.
brutal back then.
Oh, dude, like I never witnessed it, but like I heard horror stories of like breeders like selling males that like had snipped hemipenes so they
Oh my
couldn't breed.
gosh.
Oh yeah, like people were just fucking monsters back then. It was
It just doesn't make sense to me, because then you lose your reputation, you're done. Like,
yeah, but then they were just like, it was the find a new gene, produce as many as you can,
Yeah.
sell it, and then go look for the next new gene and cash out.
okay,
Whole
yeah, that's
mindset, no matter what.
you can't
also
really,
like
really do that nowadays, I feel
No,
like.
you can't. Like, there was no building for a future back then. It was just like, I gotta milk this for all I can, and then go move on to the
Yeah.
next thing.
I think also like it's surprising how long shady people can last in our industry, because like in our mind, like, you know, when somebody does some shady and he goes on blast and they get quote unquote canceled or whatever, like we're like, yeah, they're out. But in reality, like 95% of the industry has no idea that those people are shady. I mean, some of the biggest breeders, you know, have had significant issues in the past, and, you know, whether they've gotten through them or not or whatever, but like there's been shady shit that's happened. I mean, I'm pretty sure Daniel Allison still has snakes. Like,
yeah, I mean, I would assume so. I don't know who's taking care of them, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still has
you know, I
I don't
mean,
even know who that is, so
there you go. That's
You don't need to, but
you don't need to, but that's my point. I think a lot of shit just like after 2 weeks gets forgotten, and so, you know, and at the end of the day, like, I forget who told it to me, but they were more or less like, look, if Osama bin Laden had the snake I wanted, the check would be in the mail tomorrow. And I think that's how a lot of the industry operates. Like, they're willing to overlook a lot if the snake they want is available, you know? Yeah, it's, you know, an unfortunate side of the industry, but it's a thing. So,
and that's why we're always striving to try and make it more professional of an industry where that stuff doesn't just stay there.
yeah,
driving is the key word there.
Yes.
it's no longer Osama bin Laden. Now I'd only buy from Saddam Hussein. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just kidding. I don't buy from terrorist organizations unless they pay 10x the price.
I'm not getting this. I don't.
You don't want to get canceled tonight? Tonight wasn't the night? Yeah, that's
Nope,
fair.
tonight's not the night. I don't want to know how you're sponsored by ISIS. Nope, I'm out. Oh, good. Steven's in here. But
No
so is
com-
Courtney.
Hello, friends.
Hey, friends.
Hey, friends.
just
Do you think he really means it? Does he
Steven's
actually
always
think we're
happy.
all... Yeah, but do you think he thinks we're all friends? Like, does he realize we're not all friends? Like, does he know that?
I
Like,
don't
we're-
know. People. I mean, you and I hate each other, but we still just show up. You know, it's
Yeah, I'm just like, maybe Steven doesn't have as many friends as he thinks. Maybe he has a lot of acquaintances. Is this awkward? I love you, Steven.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I apologize, Steven. Pat's just kind of off the rails tonight.
I'm sorry. So my wife has been out of town for like almost a week now. It feels like.
Oh, that
and
makes sense.
Yeah, and I have gone full feral, guys.
It's just you and the dogs and the tortoises.
I'm full feral. Last night for dinner, I had like 3 chicken thighs and then mini corn dogs and taquitos, and that's kind of been the theme of the week.
Oh, God.
So,
That's
like,
it?
that was
Those
dinner.
thighs?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dinner. I just had heartburn from like the first part of that.
Tonight was a little better. It was flap steak and then mashed potatoes and asparagus and some other stuff. So that was better. But no, I've gone full feral. So it's, yeah, I'm sorry. Thoughts and prayers to
I'm
everyone.
currently trying to convince Abby to do just a 12-ounce ribeye every other night with me right now. So that's my goal. Yeah.
So is Abby working out regularly, or do you just want her to weigh 600 pounds?
No, see, she's not working out, but maybe just the adaptation. Like, no, we can work out together, and it's not just me.
Normally, I'd recommend getting the workout going first before adding in an extra just 1,200 calories a night.
Oh man,
it's fine.
Expensive too.
Chase makes Nova money. It's fine.
I get great deals too from. We actually have a local butcher that gives me the best deals on just fresh stuff, all local. It's awesome. Yeah,
my dad's a cow farmer, so yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. See, it's one of those situations where we've known him for a long time, and we get to hook up.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as you can get her in the gym regularly, I think it's a great idea to just go full protein and it's fucking pump it out.
It's not going to have any impact on her from all the walking, A, at the zoo, and B, I'm like, hey, let's prep for lunch. What would you like for lunches? She just takes cucumbers. I'm like, why? You need more than that. She's like, yeah, but it's too hot, and I work outside, and I don't want a meal. So she's like, she just eats a cucumber, like.
That sounds miserable.
She's having water for lunch.
I'm feeding my tadpoles cucumbers right now. It's going well for them. So
how are your tadpoles, Patrick?
They're doing great. They're doing great. They're not dead yet, so that's a win. I think I am going to have to bring them inside though, because now it's starting to get cold, and I'm not sure what the whole situation is on temperatures with tadpoles, but I don't need these guys to die. They've been in my custody for a while now, and I feel
Christa,
responsible.
He stole tadpoles from nature. So
I did.
Oh, no, I was going to ask where you got them from or what kind of tadpoles they were.
No idea. Yeah, no, we're going to be excited to see it's a Who's Your Daddy situation, and I'm super stoked.
I mean, when I was a kid, they had those little kits where you could like buy a kit and buy a tadpole, and you could like grow it up and see the whole life cycle. I like begged my parents. I got some. It didn't turn out very well, but yeah, it was like a whole little kit you buy, and I
missed out on all of that, and then apparently I was at the one like school in the world that didn't do tadpoles through at some point in your education cycle, so I never had the privilege of watching them metamorphosize. And
I'm really surprised you didn't do that in middle school. Like I thought, like everyone's middle school did that.
I was busy actually learning real science. I'm sorry, I was getting educated, Chase.
Ryan asked if you could buy tadpoles. Yeah, you can buy tadpoles now. Like you
get
tons of tadpoles for pretty much everything.
Yeah, you definitely can. I do want to get some Pac-Man tadpoles. I think that would be fun.
That would be pretty cool.
Just buy like a lot of like 600 of them, because they're gonna eat each other, and you're gonna end up with like 12 at the end. But like, all
right, keep them at your house, but I'll go halvesies because I want to see them.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks.
We got to give one to Molly.
No, we're gonna Molly can have one, maybe. We'll see if that's her Christmas bonus. No, we'll split the tadpoles between you and I, because you do have to have half of them, because Abby will be very upset if she doesn't get any, and we both know that.
She has enough. We have the leopard gecko, the crested, 3 tortoises.
Pretty soon. Next time I come down, you're gonna have more.
We have a tarantula that.
Yeah.
Because we have it.
You might have another spider coming too.
No, absolutely not. We're not playing that game, homie.
It's too late, buddy. It's too late. It's too late.
Ship a wild spider.
It's too late.
I want my tortoises and my 2 cats. That's all I want. I'm a simple person.
I can't do tarantulas. That's a no for me.
I can't do tarantulas either.
Can't do them.
Do you want me to go do you want me to go grab and show you your next pet, Chase?
Dude, Amelia did not pick that up, did she?
Of course she did.
I'm gonna split up the family. I swear.
It's currently sitting on my dining room table.
You are banned from staying the night at my house.
Amelia was so excited. I was like, Chase isn't going to be happy. She's like, but Abby will be. And I was like, I know. So they do it.
They do make cute enclosures for them, though.
That's exactly why. That's Christa. Why we have it.
That's the whole problem.
That's why we have it.
I do want one of those cute enclosures. I can do a jumping spider. I can do a jumping spider. I can't do the big tarantula.
Exactly. Yeah. No. Exactly. That's what. Congratulations, that's what Chase. Yeah. Congratulations. So, surprise.
Molly just said the friendship had a good run.
Look, this is only the third animal Molly or Abby will have gotten from me. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, it's a real problem. We need to quit making these anniversary gifts a thing.
Just brings me so much joy. I think deep down you enjoy getting the animals too.
I love the tortoise. I love the sulcata. Franklin, which I've now turned into Franklin Muniz Patton. So it's got to do not only Franklin the cartoon, but now Frankie Muniz.
That tortoise lived a good life on the trip. I think I told you on the trip down to Atlanta when I stopped at Chick-fil-A, I ordered a piece of lettuce for him, and they were very confused. It was great. It was good, but they thought he was adorable. So that's what's important here.
He's growing quick. He fills up like the whole palm of your hand now, and he just crushes lettuce. Yeah, he's doing great.
Nice. Look at that. See, the best from Mac Knight Stables. Only the best.
I kind of like the cherry heads. If I were to get a tortoise, that's what I want.
They're pretty awesome, and they don't get too big. You can get albino versions
for a lot, right?
Yeah, that's like 20 grand.
It's a little much.
Yeah, Chris, this is like 20 grand. Okay, Patrick.
Sure, yeah.
It's only money.
Here, you know, PhD student not paying.
Yeah, you're making all the money. I know. Trust me. Once they get down to like 10 grand, I will very seriously consider getting some, but they still a little pricey. I agree. 20K is a lot.
You say that about everything.
What else do I want?
I feel like any show we walk around, you're just like, when that's 10 grand, it will be mine.
Well,
like,
it depends on what the animal is. Sometimes that's worth it. Sometimes it's not. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other species I've said about.
I saw a white kitty cat in the background, and I got distracted.
I have 2 cats.
How many cats do you have?
3.
Okay.
3. If I lock them out, they just scratch and make noise. I'm like, let me just, because I'm in like their kind of room, but so they think
I get that.
Yeah.
I have 2 dogs that are basically cat sized. Does that count?
What kind of dogs?
Miniature dachshunds.
Okay, I have a dachshund. Yeah, my cats are.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a PhD thing? Am I a missing link here? Like,
only well-educated people, bud.
Oh, I got him from a lab here, so
now I'm Troy.
Technically, he's a research dachshund. So
he's a research dachshund.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does he wear research glasses and a cute little research jacket?
He does not. He's a carrier for a gene, so they don't really need him.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, he won't show it at all or anything, but yeah,
a little mutant. That's fine.
Yeah,
it's good. All right,
he's cute.
I love it. All right. So, do you want to eventually like do like reptile breeding as a business and like really expand, or do you plan to try and just keep it as a hobby kind of from here on out?
I would like to do it as a business, I think. Very small and manageable though, until I'm out of school and kind of that type of thing. Yeah. Till later on, maybe. I don't know how, it depends on how many I can do on my own. Maybe like 30, 40 clutches a year in the future. Really slowly build up to that. But see where it goes from there.
Sweet.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of babies. So that's it'll keep you busy full time.
Yeah. So it's kind of like trying to find that balance as I work full time and do this on the side, how much I can kind of handle. So
I'm excited to see you produce because I know some of the stuff you're buying, and I know it's awesome stuff. So I'm excited to see where you take it and put your spin on it.
I'm excited. That Mandarin's pretty nice. So
the Mandarin you got's the best. It's just so great. So if anyone hasn't seen it, they should go to your Instagram and definitely check it out.
Appreciate that.
I like it.
Yeah, I got a lot of comments on it. A lot of people asked me like where I got it and all of that. So said Canova.
Nice. That's awesome. They do occasionally have some okay snakes. Occasionally.
Once in a while, I'll pop out a cool one. I'm like, you know what? I might even keep this. I don't know.
Yeah. It's mainly pet quality stuff, which is apparent by the fact that she said one of her first was bought as a pet.
Animals. A lot of starter animals. Yeah.
I get it. It's a good market to tap into, It's good. But look, one of these days y'all are going to figure it out and it's going to work out great. I'm excited when that moment happens.
We'll see when that comes,
Yeah, no, it's gonna be good. All right, we're coming up on an hour. Is there anything else?
Fast.
I know it did. Is there anything else that you want to share with the world? Let them know.
Yeah.
What you got?
Yeah. Well, I have a podcast on Sunday nights. I have like girls from various reptile species come on and talk. So I think it's kind of
so
angle. It's under
Oh, you're
the
gonna love to have Patrick then.
a nice Partho knockoff. I like that. Okay, good.
Ooh,
Nice.
Oh, here
a
we
nice,
go.
a nice little Partho knockoff. Good. I like it. It's
I
good.
don't say it's a knockoff, but hey, I
Hey,
had
you know what? They can link up and have a power hour.
Yeah, that
and
is
Yeah,
true.
there we go.
I had a really
There you
good
go.
show Sunday night. I had Channing from Rice Reptiles on, and she
Nice.
Isn't she great?
So she's great.
That's cool.
She's very
Yeah.
inspirational as a kid. So
Cool.
that's
Yeah.
fantastic. So yeah,
she's
it's under
a
the
super smart young lady.
Yep.
I love it.
We're
Sweet.
on Sunday nights, Trap Talk Network on YouTube. So come and watch and hang out. Yeah, various species. I have some vets coming on, talking about stuff, behavior stuff, just kind of
Cool.
all encompassing for all those species. So yeah.
Sweet.
That's awesome. See, she's having vets on. Patrick, do you want to tell everybody that you're just trying to get people from Netflix documentaries to come on to hang out with us that don't even know anything about reptiles?
Yeah.
Just LARPing?
Spoiler alert. People really prefer non-animal, non-vet, non-doctor people for entertainment purposes. If you're trying to be educational, vets are great. We're trying to have fun here, Chase. Trying to have fun.
I apologize.
Have you seen that one Netflix show where it's like the guy with 1,000 kids or something? He'd be interesting to have on to talk to.
Oh, no.
There it
I
is.
was hoping
Have
you
you
were
seen
going to
that?
say the
The squatter.
no,
We can do that
not
too.
the squad.
I'll
Oh my
get her
gosh,
on.
yeah, let's have her
I'll
on.
get her on. I'll get her on. That'll be good.
No. What'd you think I was gonna say?
Oh, what? I don't even remember what the name of that stupid documentary was, Patrick, that you were watching.
Ren Fair?
The-
Which one?
Yeah,
Chimp
Ren
Crazy.
Fair, Ren Fair.
Oh, Ren Fair. Yeah, no, we're definitely gonna get Homeboy on. I mean, he's ignoring my messages now, but that's fine. It's only a momentary issue. So I can be very persuasive and persistent. Yeah, no, it's good. So awesome. Sweet. What's the best way for people to get a hold of you?
Probably Instagram, Nerify Exotics. I'm pretty active on there. I'm starting up the YouTube. It's just a little slow, so
Yeah.
I'm on YouTube too. Yeah, so
I get it. Sweet. Chase, best way for people to get a hold of you.
Oh, JKRMGR on Instagram until I change the name, and then Canova everywhere else.
I love it. And guys, all of our socials are set up. It's Aura, AURA, or yeah, something like that. Reptiles, at everything actually, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. So please go forth, follow, all that good stuff. Thank y'all for coming on today. This was fantastic. Krista, it was a blast. Thank you for hanging out.
Krista, thanks for
Yeah,
hanging out
thanks
with
for having
us.
me on.
Chat, thank you for hanging out with us as always. We love you guys.
Nice to have another learned doctor on the show. Finally get some education here. It's good. Cultured, so it's a plus.
Yeah, I'm just
Culture.
the knuckle dragger here.
Unsophisticated Philistine is the word I prefer, but it's fine. It's good. Peasant, yes. So, guys, thank y'all. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the show. For the love of God, we need to get out of the 700s.
We really do. It's bad.
God,
We're stuck
please,
in the 700s right
just
now.
help us. Yeah. Till next week. We love y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out, and we will see y'all then. Bye, guys.
See you guys.